Here we are at Hoddom Castle Caravan Park, and we're here for the CV owners meet.
On the way, I call off at Gretna Green while waiting for the campsite to open, say hello to Alba before heading up to Hoddom Castle Caravan Park, our home for the next couple of nights, check out the wood-fired pizza, take a wander round Hoddom grounds and up to Repentance Tower. This is our fifth and final trip to Hoddom Castle with the CV owners.
So let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We're headed northbound up the M6 and taking a left-hand turn just before it turns into the M74 and heading through Gretna on our way to Gretna Green.
All my life is something. I've been down the darkest roads and up and
Take a right-hand turn here
but I've always felt that something's missing
and straight over at the junction.
until I found you right there. And
Here we are at the courtship maze at the famous blacksmiths. Plenty of parking here in the car park, and also some cracking scenery over there. How about that? Stopping here just while we wait for check-in time, the campsite. So come with us, let's go and check it out. There isn't half a load of locks on there now. Wow, take a wander inside.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on.
Don't forget to check out our previous video where we went inside the Gretna Green Museum. Pop a link in the description.
I'm moving on and on.
Quick look in the shop.
I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me, happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on.
Alba.
On and on. I'm moving on and on. On and on.
Gretna Green, or the famous blacksmith shop. It's the car park. Plenty of space in the car park here for your van. Signposted caravans and no overnight parking.
follow your heart, baby, don't be shy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just follow yours and I'll follow mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good.
Well, after my disastrous start at Pooley Bridge, the nice AA man Duncan, thumbs up Duncan, managed to get me back on the road. I've actually arrived at Hoddom Castle before everybody else. The grapevine tells me that there's a group of them about 15 minutes away from here. So I've checked us in.
Something good.
That was great timing there. David's just arrived.
Here we are at Hoddom Castle Caravan Park for the 2025 CV Owners Meet. The first year we came, the van hadn't arrived. Unfortunately, this is going to be our last year as a CV owner.
It's about 5 o'clock on Friday tea time. Rox and I are just going for a little potter into the woods before we go out for food. It's been a lovely afternoon after the most horrific start to the day. Well, not the most horrific, it could be worse. But after not a pleasant start to the day, it's turned out really nice. It's lovely meeting friends, beautiful sight, gorgeous area, so what's not to love?
On the Friday evening, we headed over to the coach house where the group was meeting this evening and had a wood-fired pizza. Look at that. And spent a lovely evening with the group.
Good morning, it's Saturday morning. We had a brilliant evening last night. The food, as ever, was gorgeous. Really great company. Rox and I are out early, as always, this morning. What's really great about Hoddom Castle are the walks directly from the site. This is one of mine and Rox's favourite. It leads, you can come in both sides and you go through the woods and out through to the other end of the castle. There's clearly defined paths on the way through. You can see the route to get right round because it's well trodden. You can see coming up to me now is the camping and pod field. Dave and I stayed in a pod about 5 years ago, but since then they've upgraded most of them because it was. But there's some nice new spangly ones here. It's nice to see so many people camping, even though we're still in September. Well, coming up October soon. These are the new type lodges. All around the site you're treated to some lovely bits of history and architecture that are left. Behind me is the stunning Hoddom Castle. Let me tell you some of its history. It's a large tower house and it's now partly in a derelict condition. It sits by the River Annan, about 4 kilometres southwest of Ecclefechan. It's classed as a Category A listed building in Scotland, meaning it's of national significance. In 1570, the tower was blown up. The main tower is L-plan with 4 principal stories plus an attic and originally a vaulted barrel basement. Most of the facilities are on site are in the actual building. Even though the majority of the site is derelict, there are some parts that are still used. For example, the bar and restaurant is in the main building, plus reception and the showers and toilets. It's a pity the whole building wasn't actually resurrected. But anyway, let me take you and have a look around. Just opposite the pod and the camping area, there's the area for all your chemical waste disposal, etc. There's waste and recycling. Part of the actual castle is a laundry. $18.91. Oh wow. It's a huge laundry space. 2 washing machines, dryer, an ironing table, and 3 indoor sinks. You just follow the line of the castle itself now to come to the motorhome facilities. At the back of the castle it looks like there's some work taking place because there's some scaffolding up. Here we have the motorhome service point and drinking water. And inside this little shed is the Elsan point. There's a little miniature golf for the kids. or the adults at kids too. Katie's coos are on site. I'm sure David will have had a milkshake already, but it's lovely. Look, make your choice. Get your bottle. Choose your product. And comes out. I love that. There's an accessible toilet and showers here. There's somebody in. The toilet block itself is split into two. One half is toilets, the other half is showers. I'm here to go and try out the shower facility. Let's see what it's like. That shower was really nice. The showers were beautiful. The water was really, really warm. None of that daft push buttony thing, so as much water as you wanted. There was a nice area to dry off too. Hair dryers are 20 pence. I didn't have 20 pence, so I haven't dried my hair, as you can tell. But like the showers, very nice. George has been drinking Prosecco. It's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. Look. Disgraceful behaviour. If I was the campsite, I would turn his electric off.
Funnily enough, we haven't got electric.
There's a games room. Snakes and ladders. Some of the history. The story of Hoddom Castle. Table tennis table. Football. Pool table. 2 arcade machines and a giant Connect 4. That's really good. Just near the toilets is reception and a shop. You check in reception here, and the opening times March to October, Monday, Saturday 8 till 6, Sunday 10 till 4. The shop is really well stocked. There's a range of snacks, crisps, foods, fresh bread buns, and also some camping equipment too. And the staff are so friendly. The side of the reception and the castle itself, you go down a little track under a bridge, and there's a golf course on site. Let's have a look. So in front of me now is Hoddom Golf Course. Let me tell you a bit about it. It's a 9-hole course, par 34, and it's 2,320 yards from the back tees. It's in parkland, landscaped with natural woodland and man-made featured, bordered by the River Annan. Found some secret steps.
We are off for a little wander around Hoddom, heading up to Repentance Tower up on the hill, and then just having a general wander around. Unfortunately, the tea room we went to last time's closed down. The chap's retired. Happy retirement, and thank you for last year. Anyway, let's go and crack on with today's walk. And we're off. It's got a little bit of walking on the road now before we take a left hand and up to the tower. See up ahead where the public footpath sign is, where we're going to take a left hand turn. Repentance Tower, car path 242.
Hey, you couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it.
Nearly up to the top.
It's not right or wrong. It's about trying.
Another good turnout for the walk as well. Thank you.
Rain and fire, highs and lows, you
Well done. Head back down the hill from the tower. Definitely worth checking out if you're in the area, and certainly if you're staying at Hoddom Castle, well worth a wander. A little bit of a wander down the road now, and then we're going to drop back into Hoddom. We're going to go in at one of the entrances, or the exit actually. Oh no, we've gone the wrong way. Into the woods. We'll wander through the woods now. And here we are, coming back into Hoddom Castle, ahead of the rain. And we're back at Hoddom Castle.
If you don't catch it in time, in time, in time.
What's that you're having, Rachel?
I've got ham and cheese panini. Look at that salad and slaw. Looks lovely.
And I've got a brie and cranberry. We spent the evening in the coach house on Saturday night as well for our last evening at the CV owners meet. And Martin had got this fancy sign and he taught me into getting one too.
Fantastic to meet some of the other members. Everyone was really friendly. Anyway, let's get cracking and take a look. Welcome to the Cool Pod at Hoddom Castle, which is where we stayed. Here is Milk Bank House. It was built around 1895, we believe. As you can see, vegetation's taken over. Some incredible detail there, isn't there? And look who's keeping an eye. It's Roxy.
Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome to LeisureBit. And today, we're coming to you from Hoddom Castle and Caravan Park in Dumfries and Galloway. So, let's crack on.
The rain was absolutely bucketing down at this point.
So we'll just wait here until the rain stops. It's absolutely bucketing down.
We took a walk from the site up to Repentance Tower. We saw it in Wizard in the Wilds video last year and we thought we must check it out. It took us about 15 to 20 minutes to walk up to the tower. The tower has a bit of a shaded history and it's believed to date back to around the 1560s. The kind people at Hoddom Castle allowed us to use the games room to have our meeting in with the weather being a bit iffy. We were very fortunate to get live music from the Tin Stones, Neil and Geordie Bry. And also on Saturday night they were joined by a fellow CV owner, Jim Wilson, who played the accordion. Two fantastic evenings. And a massive thank you for organising and happy retirement to George.
I'll tell you what though, I've enjoyed this Hoddom meet as well.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how many vans there are, do you?
I think Carl counted 20.
Is there?
20 vans, yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot of people in it, but you meet them and it's nice. You make friends for life.
At the end of September, we headed to Hoddom Castle in southwest Scotland for our third CV owners meet and to celebrate George's 70th birthday. While we were there, we visited Gretna Green and the old blacksmith shop where people run off to get married when they're 16 on the border between England and Scotland. We also had some fantastic entertainment from the Tinstones, accompanied by Jim on the accordion, along with other great stuff. Another fantastic CV owners meet. Let's get cracking. Where we were on a CV owners meet of people with similar vans to ours. While we were there, I led a walk to the tea room in Kettleholme. It's about 3.5 miles each way. You pass this interesting abandoned mansion on the way. I really wasn't expecting so many people to come along on the walk. It was brilliant, but I don't think the tea room was expecting so many of us. Anyway, after we'd refuelled, we headed back to Hoddom and had a lovely evening there. Don't forget to check out our Hoddom videos from previous years.
If you've got an Elddis Compass or Xplore campervan, don't forget to join the CV owners group. What did you make of the trip to Hoddom, Rachel?
Oh, I love that site. It's such a lovely site, and Roxy adores that walk from the site. It's brilliant. Facilities, absolutely amazing. The coach house, food, drink, absolutely bob on. Even if it wasn't for the CV owners group meeting there, I think I'd still want to go, to be honest with you. What did you think?
This one is our last visit as CV owners, but what a fantastic group, and I would highly recommend anyone joining your local CV group. Fantastic for making new friends.
And they made so much money for charity this year, didn't they?
Absolutely fantastic, yes. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit. Bye.